right, folks, welcome back to BEG Wrestling, baby. We are here, and we are live. Wayne on the show, a Thursday night live. Kevin's going to be calling in here momentarily.
No, Kevin's supposed to already be here.
Kevin should be here. We're waiting on Kevin. Folks, we got a lot to talk about. I got some topics, folks. We got wrestling, we got rankings, we got apparently high school teams getting ripped off.
Pay?
We're going to get ripped off.
Because I don't see Kevin. I see Wayne. I don't see Kevin.
Well, we're waiting on his call, and hopefully he calls in here. But,
of course, that pay's not a whole lot.
In the meantime, that pay's not exactly a lot, but in the meantime, folks, we have a lot to talk about. And look, there he is. He's calling in. There he is. Kevin's in here. Folks, join us live. Link to call in, folks. The priority of the episode is for fan engagement, okay? Folks, we want you to call in and participate in these episodes, participate in the conversation. If you're a little too bashful to call in, you can join in the comments, and we also post comments live as well. So, Brandon, like here, for first-hand example, look, Braden, who's called in previously many times, can't call. He's got a big duel. He just met Dan Gable last week. I have the picture on my phone. I meant to share it, but he's got pictures with Dan Gable. What do you got? You got something? Okay. Folks, this is live. We got stuff happening in the background, dude. We just keep rolling. That's what we do. We got Kevin here. We got people freaking out. Folks, before we get into it, Kevin, welcome to the show. Kevin, how you doing?
What's up? What's up, man?
Well, okay. All right, man. What's new with you, dude? What's new with you over there?
Nothing, man. Ready to roll. Ready to get some wrestling going.
Well, the first topic, Kevin, we got started a little prehand. The first topic right now we got to bring up right now is this high school match. It was Eastern and Nazareth. It's the hot topic right now on social media. I'm going to address it first and foremost and fairly quickly. The high school match was called by a penalty point. The kid throwing his headgear. Did you see this? You saw this, right?
I seen this, yes.
Okay. Well, listen, folks. I got a hot take. How about win by more than 1 point so it don't come down to a head?
Ouch!
Is you serious? I mean, that's how I'm going to be raising my son. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be playing victim out here.
Whoa.
Now, I do appreciate everyone. Now, do I necessarily agree with that penalty point? Nah, rumors are he was a former high school champ of this other school. Regardless, you know what I would tell my son, Joseph, who's being raised right now? I would say, how about you put yourself in a position, son, where it doesn't come down to something like that? That's what I would say. What would you say?
Look, every podcast, every poster on the internet, they're all saying the same thing. So, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go another direction. What's the rules say? Zach, what's the rules say? You got to hang on to your headgear until you walk off the mat? Well, that was a Nazareth state champ. That was the ref, and that was a foul. No, he broke the rule. What do we have anymore?
What was the rule? I saw Piles posting rules. Kevin,
the rule is you can actually toss your headgear over to your teammates or your side, which is what he did. The rules state you can do that. So he really didn't break any rules. You are allowed to toss it over. The official, because at first I was like, you know what? If the rules are the rules, you can't blame someone when there's no gray area. However, when the ref is from Nazareth and that happened and he dictated the match, and when you watch it, it's just a toss. He just tossed it over. He didn't spike it. Because at first I was like, well, we got to change the rules. We got to change it where it's, like it can be taunting if he throws it like that, but if he tosses it over. But then the rule is that he can.
I get that. But let me tell you what I was coached in 15 years of corporate America. Okay? Whenever anything ever fails, this is how you should perceive it. Personal first, okay? Was I the problem? This is what your process of elimination of what was the problem. Was I the problem? That should be first. You should look at yourself first. And then it should be, was it the process? And then you look at, is it other people, dude? But you always look at yourself first. If I'm the coach or a parent of any of those wrestlers, I'm treating this as a life lesson. And I'm saying, look, yeah, was that fair? Probably not. Guess what? Guess what? Life is not fair. And guess what, dude? Lesson learned for put yourself in a better position up to that point where it doesn't come down to that last match. That's what I'm teaching my kids. I don't know. That's not a popular opinion. But I'm pretty sure that's how you would have probably raised me, dude. Well, that's exactly what you would have told me, and I know it.
All I remember is like a Kerry Cole who got screwed multiple times internationally.
So bad.
So bad, right, Kev? And
so bad. I can't even.
He did the interview with Kerry, he said, I shouldn't have left it be in the ref's hands. There's a dog.
Here's a thing. Like when I'm looking at it though, this kid just won a big meet for his team, right? And he didn't even lose like emotion. He wasn't even like going crazy. He just went like that, and I hate to see it. He just tossed his headgear over. It's a lot going on in his head. He didn't like point at the other face. But the biggest loser thing to me was the kid that got teched going like this.
Yeah.
After they gave the point, dude, you just got teched.
I know. Oh, yeah. So,
come on.
That's so true, man.
Let me
He's
also
going like
clarify
this.
by saying,
Oh.
I was also the parent of the kid that got the penalty point. I would not be mad at him because I did not feel like he did that maliciously. That was not malicious.
No.
You know what I mean? That was not. He kind of got screwed. If I was the parent of that kid,
and that's yeah.
And as far as that ref, the wrath is coming down on the ref. I guarantee you.
Well,
now, by the way,
rightfully so.
Given his background.
But then Zach brought up an element or an angle. Well, you know, I don't know where this was at. Was this at Nazareth or was it at Easton?
It looked like it was Nazareth unless they travel well, because that whole side of the bleachers was all Nazareth people that were going crazy when the kid that got teched was going like this.
I thought, well, this must be at Nazareth. Okay, you got this element. How about Tom? How's Tom get all that angel? He gets angel all the time. You get the refs might like you. That's what you do. Oh, this guy was a former state champ for us.
Here.
Yeah, let's get him. Let's get him.
Here. You know what's crazy though? Like I used to ref, right? Like I used to ref like modified junior high matches on the side, and my little brother, was on the team his 7th grade year, and I had to ref. It was a tournament. I'm going there, and it was him against the other really good kid in the area. And I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this. I told everyone, I do not want anything to do with this. Please do not put me in this situation because I'm going to be too worried about calling what's right for him, or did I call something wrong? I wouldn't even want to be in that situation. This guy seemed to relish it. He was just like, you saw how miserable he looked when the kid won. It was crazy.
Well, we can argue about it, but listen, I'm sorry to interrupt, and I appreciate your patience here. We have Christian on the line. Christian, welcome to the room.
Yo!
And listen, we got to encourage calling, so when they call in, we got to get you in the room. Christian, you're in the room. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Key contributor, by the way, Christian.
To the Facebook page and
to the chat.
Yes,
big time.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Christian, did you see that?
Guys.
You've seen this, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Give us your opinion.
Egregious. Well, I was listening to Flo today, and Christian Piles said he read off the rule, and it's obviously not against the rules to throw your headgear to the coach. So, yeah, that's insane. And then the fact, he's from Nazareth. He wrestled at Nazareth.
That's not a great look.
Like, what was this guy thinking? Like, that's what I can't wrap my mind around. Like, just like what you were saying, Kevin, like, what? Like, you have to be out of your right mind to want to do something like that, to be the bad guy like that. Like, what?
Yeah.
But
maybe match. Yeah.
Maybe
you know what
I'll
else
give the benefit
too?
of the doubt. He didn't know the rule, and that's just dumb to think that.
Well,
But
here's the thing too, guys, is they had in college, if you do, it doesn't count as a criteria for the criteria if you do it, but in high school, that throwing the headgear counted as the criteria. So that when they tied, that's what won it. So I'm because at first I'm wondering, I'm like, did the official know the score? Did he know that who had criteria? But he did know because he knew that penalizing them would give the other team criteria.
Well, listen, shout out Wrestle Madness for the Corey Colott shout out.
Yeah,
Reference
that's funny
to,
stuff. By the way, I got to bring up.
Son.
What is it? Next week, 1 week from today, is Wrestle Madness's next OG tournament.
That's right.
Or
Folks,
Pick'em's
if you're
contest.
not in on this, dude, you got to get on. This is changing the whole game for me. I'm sorry. I'll key in here and then
Christian, do you participate in these?
Yeah, I got second last time in the BG.
Wow.
Let's go, Christian!
Hey,
This man
surprised.
is a knowledgeable opponent.
Hey, there's only one person that can take down Christian Piles, and that's Christian right here. All
That's
right?
right. Certainly so.
I
Too many
know.
Christians going on in there.
By the way, we're going to actually have Christian on the show tomorrow.
Folks, breaking news. We got an interview. We're interviewing Christian Piles of Flow Wrestling. Me and you, we're interviewing him tomorrow. I foresee this dropping sometime this weekend, maybe.
Okay.
Depends how spicy it is.
Okay, and we'll be talking about this a little bit, how he got lucky 3 straight times in a row, or whatever kind of cheating was going on there. I'm not sure, but somehow he pulled it off, and we didn't see it. This Christian right here,
Might be his
coming
biggest
for him, man.
competition.
thank God.
What's your name on WrestleMania? Your name is very close to Christian.
Yeah,
Bickle.
it's my name, Christian Bickle. So yeah.
Bickle. I get very often I see your
Okay.
name, Christian. I think
I got
Okay.
third, Kevin Cornell.
I'll never lose to a
Cornell
Christian
Kevin.
again.
How'd
Can
you,
I say that right now?
How'd you do, Kevin?
All right, guys. You know what? Since
I didn't bother
since we're
scrolling
going,
down that far.
you know what? No more upsets for me. I'm gonna
My
go
phone.
and I'm gonna do it
Yeah,
down there to win it.
wasn't low, dude.
Looks
My
guys,
phone
now
wasn't
you
low.
done-
I kept
you
scrolling
done
and
did it
said
now.
Next page. I didn't see Kevin's name yet. I gave up.
Uh,
gave up.
Well,
Well,
wait,
first
it was
of all-
like I was looking for.
I don't even
Cornell
get
and the
points for my
team results,
guys.
And I had to scroll all the way to the bottom. Then I'm looking for Cornell Kevin.
Wow, we're all
I'm just
taking
like,
shots.
oh,
Let's get.
no.
I didn't
Kevin
even
a
get
shot to
points for my
defend
Simon
himself.
Ruiz.
I'm
Ruiz
kidding.
didn't get points.
It's on now. It's on now. I'm
Well,
not going
now
to pick
he's
any
gonna-
of the
now
upsets.
It's all on WrestleMania. folks.
We'll see what's up now. We're going to see
We're
what's
gonna
up
have
now.
prizes, too.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
When's the next event? What is it?
Virginia Tech.
I don't
and-
know. Zach,
You just said it. You just said it. It's the
Virginia Tech against Oklahoma State 1 week from now.
whole 1 week from now.
Perfect.
It's up there. It's up there. And, you know, the thing is of course I got it. I'm just joking. Maybe.
Oh, I know, man.
Some of it's joking. Although I noticed Zach and
Zach's not. Look at his smile.
Christian, me and Zach thought, okay, we need an expert. Let's bring in an expert. Yes, Wayne, you know wrestling a little bit. Zach, you caught up to me now. We know wrestling, but that's bringing in an expert. We brought in an expert, and then I start scrolling down. And
I'm so sorry. I thought this was for fun. I didn't know there was money involved. I thought I could root for Cornell people. Obviously, I can't.
because
I won't
see
pick
no
another
expert.
Cornell person.
You got a responsibility to place high, Kevin.
I just posed.
Wait,
saying.
hold on.
Well, now that I
Hold on.
know, thanks, guys. I appreciate the heads up on that.
You need to be concerned because now tomorrow they're bringing Christian Piles on the show.
That's right.
Replacing
That's
Kevin?
right.
And I'll tell you
Oh,
something.
no.
We're going to be asking him.
He
some
wants to
tough
deal with
questions.
these goons.
We're going to ask him some
This is
tough
what we'll
questions.
promise. We will not ask him questions like Iowa media.
How about this?
Kristen, do you think Penn State will do okay for the next couple of years? No. We're going to.
No car wash questions.
That's right. Enough.
How do you get your shirt so wrinkle-free?
It's our first dual interview. What's that?
Wow.
No, I pulled this. This is what's called having 3 kids and a.
No, I'm talking about questions.
Oh.
That's the type of questions they ask them.
I didn't even
Christian,
ever
your
notice
shirt,
that.
it looks magnificent.
Wow.
Christian.
Dude,
let's
Zach,
get
I
your
love that
chance,
yellow
man.
shirt, by the way. Where can I get one of those?
BEGwrestling.com. You can find the store there.
All right.
Christian, you called in, man. We kind of trained.
Sorry about
Stepping
that.
all over the man. Stepping
Is
all
there
over the man.
something?
By the way,
Anything specifically called in that you want to make a point on? I want to give you
well,
your
first
chance.
off, before he makes a point, can I get just a little? Where we at? We a Penn State fan
Yeah, where are you
over
from?
here? We an Iowa fan?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah. Minnesota. I live in Minnesota, so I'm liking Minnesota.
Nice.
I also like Iowa State too, but I guess this year I'm leaning more toward Minnesota.
We needed a Minnesota guy. This is great.
Christian.
But yeah, so
I heard...
Max McAnally, I'm excited about him.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes. And Terry, we love talking to Terry, Terry told me, he said, Wayne, you're busy looking at this Iowa-Oklahoma State matchup. I don't like how Iowa matches up with Minnesota this year.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I didn't get that out yet. And look at it.
I'm going to go. I'm going to be at that match. I bought tickets.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
We'll send us some pictures and video, Christian.
Sweet.
We'll post it.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. And I don't know if you guys listened to Gable's interview with Mark Bader, but he was talking about the team and how he's excited. And, this is the first year since he's been on the team that they have a shot at making the podium.
That's true.
And then he said, what I'm really excited for, though, is passing the torch on to Max McAnally. And, I mean, Gable sees him in the room and has been around him. And who knows? Can he take down big old bad Carter? I think he could. We'll have to wait and see.
He is.
Yeah, he's a different kind of animal, man. And I'll tell you what. WrestleStat has it right now, 15-15, the dual meet. Now, that's without Teamer in there, though. Teamer looks to be the difference. And not that WrestleStat is all, it's going chalk. But Minnesota is just, from top to bottom, if you guys really looked at their lineup, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, last year, if you remember, they qualified. They were one of the few teams that qualified all 10 guys. So we knew they were going to be tough, and then they brought in Cooper Flynn, and then obviously Gable Steveson comes back. I mean, they said.
Can you imagine if they didn't get rid of those guys to Oklahoma State? You got to remember they got rid of who? They got rid of tagging, not didn't get rid of, but tagging Jameson won over, and who else?
Yep.
Spratley. They had Spratley and Jameson at Minnesota too before they transferred.
Nagao left.
Yes, Nagao, Spratley.
Guys. It reminds me of when Yanni was talking up Shapiro. And I knew right then, watch out. Because I've never heard Yanni talking up a wrestler like Shapiro.
Yeah.
Now we got Steveson talking about McAnally. And, that's the kind of thing that kind of catches your attention. Now, mind you, Shapiro never turned out because he's too busy bouncing his head off the mat and the refs and trainers.
I think he had a pretty good year.
Going back out there. Let's go. Let's toughen up, boy. Let's go.
I think 30-2 is a pretty good freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was a beast last year. He was a beast.
Yeah.
But no, that's a great endorsement though. If Gable endorses you, just like if Yanni endorses you, these guys you don't hear them endorsing people all the time, like you said, Wayne. So that's
both
Kevin
true.
And then is
Zach.
Dustin Plott a senior? Is this his last year?
Yeah, he's a senior. Yep.
Yeah. Hang on, because
so then next year 184 clears out.
Christian, come on, not often I cut people out.
Oh,
Angelo Ferrari says, "What about that Ferrari kid from Iowa?"
Oh.
And that's
he's gonna register.
Have you guys heard of?
Is he gonna start?
Ferrari? I'm not even sure. I've heard of an Angelo Ferrari. All I've ever heard of is AJ.
It's the best one.
Is this the
The
best
best
one?
Ferrari.
Where?
Yeah, it's the best one.
Angelo. Oh,
Where can I hide? Because I just said Plott was going to beat him, and that's why Oklahoma State should be number 2. I need to crawl under the table right now.
You should crawl under the table, dude. And then
I'm sorry.
I mean, I was in high school the other day sampling shoulder plow moves and stuff. Maybe I should do that to you right now. Right now.
Well, all I know is the duel of the year. And, Angelo, I know you're...
I'm wearing my Iowa shirt, Angelo. I'll tell you what about that kid from Iowa. I'm behind you. Okay, I've always been behind the Ferraris.
Just for the excitement.
In Iowa.
I want to see him not red shirt. I want to see him there
Yeah.
in all the matches.
This weight class.
I want to see.
But I thought Gabe
Arnold
Arnold was the guy, though.
Says
I
what?
thought
No, I
Gabe
think-
Arnold was the guy.
Ferrari loves this channel. Angelo, let me throw this out to you, Andrew. You're watching right now. Let's get an interview with you, okay? Let's get an interview with Angelo Ferrari.
That would be awesome.
Okay, it'll be edited. So, I'll
Well,
give you a chance to,
What?
or we could do it live. I'd love to do it live, but
He
hey.
may say at the very end,
If
don't show that, cut the whole thing. No, I'm not. No.
I don't know that.
this weight class is brutal, man. This weight class, 184. Whew.
Oh,
It's awesome. I mean,
got
and another guy, and there's
right now.
Jackson Smith is tough as nails. He came down. It seems like everybody was coming down and moving up from 74, coming down 97 to be in a weight class with Carter and Parker. Like, it's nuts. But man, it's going to be a tough weight class. I hope Angelo does start.
Very busy. And before we lose him, I just want to say, Angelo, the match that I want to see first and foremost this year is you against Carter, and take revenge for your big brother. Okay?
Well,
we've all been talking about the wrong Ferrari, but you are the Ferrari, Angelo, and let's go, baby.
I think AJ may have something to say to that.
He hasn't for long.
I don't know.
When? Apparently he hurt his pec or something.
Let me just answer the question. Yes, it will be Angelo against Starace. And because I will give Angelo this. He's a dog. And I love when guys are searching out the best. Does that just hair on your arm stand up right there? Because, I'd be absolutely shocked for it not to be Angelo against Carter.
Also, Angelo, don't let Tom keep you on that leash during those press conferences. I heard him yelling in the background, Angelo. Don't let him. If you got something to say, Angelo, you let it loose. We love media. That's what we want, right? All right.
So hey, is that Minnesota Iowa match? Is that in Minnesota, you said, or Iowa?
Yeah, it's in Minnesota. It's, I think, one of the last dual meets of the year. It's February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh,
so
wow. And you're
McAnally's not going to show any love on Valentine's Day. He's going to put a hurt
Christian,
on
if I deliver you some BEG shirts, can you hand them out?
Yeah,
Can you hand out some BEG shirts during that dual meet, please?
Yeah.
If I get them to you, Christian, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Best media in wrestling. I'll do anything for BEG. Come on.
You're awesome, Christian.
I'm going to say something that most people think I'm wacko as soon as I bring this up. But Hendrickson has been impressing me so much. And, of course, you know how I feel about Kirk Levine. Now, everybody says next subject, when you bring up Stevenson. Why do I get this feeling that Hendrickson has something for Stevenson this year? Am I getting cuckoo here?
It depends on what's up here, I feel like Hendrickson is an animal, right? Does he have it up here? Is he going to go to that match thinking he's going to win, or is he going to have question? Because everything's going to have to go perfect, because what I saw Carter do today was just, man, that was just disturbing.
Well, listen, Fonz, let's do an interview.
All right.
Okay. We got Piles coming. We got Angelo Ferrari. Oh my goodness.
Bam.
Also, dude, this was a clever comment. I got to read it. Would you rather have a 2021 Ferrari or a 2024-25 Ferrari? Hashtag AJ's old news. Oh my goodness! That's on Cole Young. Wow, there's a new hot Ferrari rod out on the market.
You just lit
Angelo,
AJ's fire.
I'll reach out. We'll connect offline. Absolutely would appreciate an interview. Would be grateful for it, Angelo, and we will be respectful.
Can I just say something while Angelo's listening? AJ apparently on his social, him doing some deadlifts, right? Now it's probably old footage.